Hello, hockey fans. I kind of have the Yankees on because baseball's here, though the Yankees didn't play because it's raining in the Bronx. But even though I've enjoyed opening day baseball like a lot of other sports fans have, there is still hockey going on, and good news, we have a clinch. Um, only one clinching scenario was only one clinching scenario was set for tonight's action, and it got fulfilled. So without further ado, let's congratulate the next team to join the 2022 Stanley Cup playoffs. I do like that horn. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I do like that horn. That woo, it sounds nice. But anyway, that horn belongs to the Carolina Hurricanes, and they are the latest team to clinch a spot in this year's Stanley Cup playoffs. Congratulations to them. How they do it? They beat the Sabres, which they were unsuccessful in doing the last time they played a few days ago. But but they did it. They did it tonight in comeback fashion. Sabres put up a couple goals first, but the Hurricanes took care of business, and they are off to the Stanley Cup playoffs for the fourth straight season, and it's amazing. I didn't think anything would. I'm going to be honest. I didn't think anything would come of their playoff appearance in the 18-19 season. Because I remember that day when the Hurricanes clinched. It was the same day that the Avalanche clinched. A few hours later, and that year it was their first playoff spot since the 08-09 season. It had been a long time for them, and they made it, and they went on a bit of a long run. They beat the Capitals, who were the defending champions that year. But the Hurricanes got it as a wild card. That was the year all the wild cards advanced in the to round two. Carolina beat out Washington, and they swept the Islanders to make the Eastern Conference Final, where Boston was too much for them. Since then, they've been a perennial playoff team. They were part of the bubble playoffs, and they finished first in the localized Central Division last season, but they couldn't handle Tampa Bay. So yeah, so the Canes they're a juggernaut too. Little shaking. Stand shook. Sorry, but yeah, they're a bit of a juggernaut too this year. They reached 100 points for only the second time in franchise history. And I'm not just talking about the Hurricanes. The Hartford Whalers, which they were before, well, they were the New England Whalers first, but they were the Hartford Whalers for 18 seasons between 79 and 97. They never reached 100 points, and they were one of those unlucky teams that just couldn't get far in the playoffs. They moved to Carolina in '97. I think in their fifth season in Carolina, they went to the Stanley Cup Final. We all remember that run. They went to the Cup Final where Detroit beat them. And of course, 05-06, that magical first year after the lockout, the Hurricanes had this great season, 52 wins, 112 points, and they went on to win the Stanley Cup that year. It was a great season. They're looking to get that back. And they have the players to do it. Sebastian Aho, Andrei Svechnikov, Jesper Foss, Jordan Stahl. And they got Jesperi Kotkaniemi, who went to the Stanley Cup Final last year as a member of the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, he's got that experience. And they got a two-headed monster in net in the form of Freddie Anderson and Antti Ranta. That name kind of irks me a bit. Ranta is the only goalie this season to shut the Avs out. Yeah. But the Hurricanes, they are just tearing it up. They are. And they're in a couple of close races. The Metropolitan in itself is pretty close. And they're in a close President's Trophy race. It's them, the Avalanche, and Florida, the 300-point teams at the moment. So it's going to be interesting to see how they finish and where they finish. They have a good shot at winning the Metropolitan Division, so which is good. That's home ice throughout the first two rounds. But anyway, congratulations all around to the Carolina Hurricanes, and They become the third team to make the playoffs. That's 3 spots down. One for the Metro, one for the Atlantic, one for the Central. The Pacific still looking for a playoff representative. And there's 13 spots left to go with 3 weeks left. It's going to be an amazing 3 weeks. And I will be back, I believe, as soon as tomorrow, because I just figured out another scenario. If the Islanders, I may have, unless I have this, if my math is correct, sorry for stuttering. If the Islanders lose tomorrow in regulation to the aforementioned Hurricanes, the Maple Leafs will be in. So, yeah, I did the math. The Maple Leafs, I think, are 2 points away from a playoff spot. So, I could be back here tomorrow congratulating the Leafs. And I'll at least be on YouTube this Sunday recapping the week that was. So, one more time, congratulations to the Hurricanes. And I'll be back hopefully tomorrow to possibly congratulate Toronto. So stay tuned.